What's going on, everybody? Hope you're having a good day out there. It is the weekend. It is day one of a week off from work for me. So obviously I will be focusing on this channel as if I was a full-time YouTuber, even though I kind of am because I do 7 days a week. But this is what it would be like if I didn't have a real job. Before we get started on today's video, which we have a ton to talk about, I just want to give a congratulations to my buddy Rob over at Vlogging Adventures with Rob is the name of the channel. He's a Rebel owner. He just got himself a Carvin exhaust for his Rebel, and he is pumped, and you can see it in the video how pumped he really is. So as an automotive enthusiast and truck owner, we all know how much we love getting new parts. So congratulations to him. Go check out his channel. He's a good dude, puts up a lot of videos. I think he does 7 days a week too. He's got the Rebel, he's got the Porsche, he's got the Harley, he's got the Civic hatchback. Like, he's doing it right. It's like me and him are battling for how many cars we could buy all at once. But big congratulations to him. Enjoy your new part. I'm looking forward to the install video, and yeah, check him out. But yeah, let's get started with today's video. The first question I'm going to answer came from a couple viewers when I put the NFAB steps on, is do I feel that this step is too far forward to get into the truck? Nope, it's not too far forward. So officially, welcome to today's vlog. Today's video will be on yesterday, which was the maiden voyage of the Platinum for me. Went on a little trip out here to the Poconos, about 150 miles out. So we're going to be talking a little bit about MPG. We're going to talk about the whole ride in general, how the tires performed, how the tonneau cover did, how the truck in general was, just because it was my first real trip with the Tundra. I apologize for any wind noise you may get. It's the mountains, you never know what you're going to get. It could be sunny right now and then it'll be raining in 2 minutes. But anyway, tons to cover in this video. Pre-warn you, it might be a long one, and it's too hot to sit in the truck, so we're just going to walk around out here and talk. So at the end, I'll go over the MPG because I actually have to check the computer to see what we ended up with. First, a quick story. Mother Nature was not friendly to me yesterday when it came to this trip. I started out with a nice normal ride. It was really great to, you know, just get out and drive the truck, really. This is, like I said, the first time I took a real road trip with it. Been working a lot, so it's to and from work every day, to and from Seaside to run every day, you know, but this was like a 3-hour trip in the truck. But Mother Nature was not friendly to me. It started out as a nice, not even that hot, kind of sunny, but not too sunny where it's annoying. We had the sunroof open, we had the rear window open, we had the windows on the side, the regular windows open. It was really cool. One thing that I really want to point out is having the sunroof and that back window open plus the side windows. I don't know what it did, but my wife and I were able to have a normal conversation without yelling at each other. So the wind was escaping a different way than normal, because usually when we're just having the two windows down on the side, we'd be yelling at each other because you can't hear. I don't know, I guess more windows equals a quieter ride. So that was very good. That is the first thing I want to talk about. The second thing, when I got near Pennsylvania, whoa, did I run into some serious weather. I'm telling you, if there wasn't a tornado, this was like right before there would be a tornado. It was kind of scary. You couldn't see anything because the rain was coming down so heavy. It was torrential downpouring, you know, and everybody was slowing down on the road. But you know, you always get those couple people who just don't understand that when there's weather, slow down a little bit and go easy. They're still flying at 70 miles an hour. You couldn't see a thing in front of you. I just basically got in the slow lane, used the car in front of me as my point of reference, and just kept distance. And that's what you got to do. Driving 101. But anyway, it was an insane trip, and that kind of works out to my advantage in today's video, because it wasn't just an easy ride. You know, there were some struggles. I had the wipers on full blast at one point because I couldn't see. But now we can talk about, I guess we'll start with the tires. Let me turn around here. Let's talk a little bit about these BF Goodrich tires. These are, if you haven't watched any of my videos and you're new, these are the all-terrain KO2s. They are fantastic. You know, so like I said, this was the first major trip of them. There they are, giving you the good shot here, in case you didn't see them. I got this question earlier, so I got to answer it. The size is 275/70 R18, and we got those sweet Ultra Motorsports wheels in the middle, the flat blacks, picked out by my wife. Thank you, Michelle. But yeah, these tires did great in the rain. They did great all around. You know, when I bought these tires, everyone was telling me there's way better tires out there to get. I got these because they are the volume leader. Everybody wants these tires. So as an automotive YouTuber, I figured I would help the community out and get these puppies, right? Great part about these tires is they are aggressive looking. I think they'll be great in the mud, which we will see very soon. Hint, hint. But they're very roadworthy. Now, I've had mud tires before. These are all terrains, but I've had mud tires before where they're just not good on the road. They were a little noisy, but I like a little noise in the tire. Nothing crazy with the windows up. You couldn't hear it with the windows down. You could. But these are fantastic on the road, and they have enough teeth and grit and tread to be great off the road too. In the rain, they were fantastic. The truck literally glided. It just was a great ride, and that kind of leads into the suspension. The TRD Pro suspension on the highway is just so good. But yeah, I was really thinking it would be a bumpy, aggressive feeling ride as I had with my old mud tires, but these things performed flawlessly. I think I'm BF Goodrich for life at this point. So far, so good. Can't wait to see what they do off the pavement, but yeah, the tires did great, and the suspension did great too. It was not bumpy at all. And you know, I always talk about the truck being top heavy. Chrome, you're going away. I always talk about the truck being top heavy, probably because it has the sunroof and the bigger cab, but it almost felt like it helped on the highway a little bit. This was the most comfortable ride I've ever had in a Tundra on a highway. I mean, probably because, you know, I mean, this thing is pretty much a Lexus. You know, if Lexus had a truck, this would be it. But we'll get into the interior and stuff like that in a minute. But yeah, it felt like it handled the road really well. It stayed down in the road a little differently than I've dealt with other Tundras. Sometimes the Tundras feel like they're on top of the road and they're bouncing around. This thing just felt planted. It felt awesome. Loved it. NFAB side steps are just sexy, so we're going to film them on the way down. If you don't have NFABs, look at the product, look at the company. Great customer service, great people. Truck Heroes, the parent company, awesome. Check them out. And before I forget to tell you, 93 octane we use for this ride. Also, don't mind paying that little bit extra. It's probably all mental, but I like it. Let's talk about the tonneau cover here. Tonneau cover did great. There was no flapping. And actually yesterday's trip was the best judge of that, because this window was all the way down, so you would totally hear this flapping. Handled great. It rained all night. It rained yesterday while I was coming here. It rained this morning. I don't know how good the camera's going to be. There is no water whatsoever in this. It handled it. Torrential rain, driving rain, rain through the night while it was sitting. No problem. All is well. Worth every penny. X-Dang Trifecta 2.0. Go buy one. Truck Hero right there. Tell them the Tundra dude sent you. But yeah, if you see what I mean, see, it's flat, it's tight. A lot of people ask me about these right here, right around the gearing of the trifold. When I first put it on, they were like humped up a little bit. All you got to do, I get this question a lot, all you got to do is just put it on, and kind of the sun takes care of it, because what it does is it starts to stretch out a little bit when you get it on. And these were way up, and now you can see they're way down. So if you're worried about that, don't worry about that. This Trifecta right here, this 2.0, is the best cover I've had with the sides here. I've had other ones where they were up way high. So this is a great cover. Definitely recommend. Big fan. So the two main things on this trip that I was going to gauge: tires, tonneau cover, both did great. Boogie. So now we're just going to take a walk around the truck real quick, and we're just going to stare at it, because I just love looking at it. There it is. Everything else did great. Cold air intake did fantastic as always. The exhaust, if you're worried about exhaust drone, there is no exhaust drone on the highway. The only time I heard it was when I get into the mountains here and it starts to drop to lower gears to get up the hills. You hear it, but I like to hear it. So for me, that's no big deal. So let me pull up my list that I have in my phone real quick and see what else I wanted to talk about. I made sure I made a list because there's so much to talk about here. So one of the things that I wanted to talk about with you, when I say this was the best ride I've ever had in the Tundra, of all the Tundras I've had, I think a lot can be said about how great these seats are. These seats rock. All right, and they're worth every penny. These are the Lexus grade right here, man. This is top of the line genuine leather. And here's the difference. With the TRD Pro seats, they are leather as well, but they're like a stiff leather. It kind of feels like you're sitting on top of the seat. With these, it feels like you're sitting down in the seat, and that's the biggest difference. After this 3-hour ride I took to Pocono, usually I'm ready to just get out of the car and never drive again. But with these seats, when I got here, I was kind of disappointed the ride was over because they're just so comfortable. Obviously, they're heated and cooled. I didn't use any of that, but definitely made the trip great. So big high five to this. Another great part of the trip while we're out here is, probably won't be able to see it too good, but blind spot monitoring made this trip very, very awesome. When people were, you know, getting a little crazy and getting all near each other on the road yesterday, blind spot monitoring makes it a lot easier, makes it a lot safer. So if you have the option to get blind spot monitoring on your Tundra, do it. I'm a fan. I mean, I'm still gonna look, you know, I'm always gonna look. It's natural to look and see if there's a car next to you. Never trust the computers, or else this will be like Terminator 2 and they'll be taking us over. But you know, it's always good to have a little extra help, and blind spot monitoring is definitely a good thing to have. Also, with windows up and windows down, the sound level in the cab, top notch. I don't know if there's sound deadening foam when you get up into these higher package Tundras, but man, I should find out, because there's just a huge difference in sound. And like I said, even with the windows down, we could have that conversation, no problem. With the windows up, you could hear the exhaust, but it wasn't major, you know? And you know, it depends what you want. If you're a big exhaust person, you want that super loud exhaust, you might want to upgrade your exhaust to something a little more aggressive than the TRD exhaust. But for me, it was an awakening experience of how quiet this truck really is inside and out. All right, I guess it's time to see what the fuel mileage was on this trip and the distance traveled here. Turn her on, flip you around. Okay, so the trip was 178 miles. It's showing me the tour's open, so let's close the door. It's gonna be hot, I'm gonna sweat. That is my distance to empty. We're almost there. All right, 16.3 mpg. Now, let me tell you why that's extremely good. I gotta get out, it's too hot. Oh God, it's too hot, it's too hot. All right. Whew. All right, the reason that is excellent is because this is a brand new engine. It doesn't even have 1,000 miles on it yet. Now, when an engine's brand new, it's not broken in yet, you don't really get good fuel mileage right off the bat. So 16.3 on the highway for under 1,000 miles on the engine, very, very, very good. I'm impressed, I'm happy. Probably couldn't be happier right now. This thing is awesome. I'm so happy I made this purchase. You know, I can't stop when I'm walking away from it. You know, you're doing that thing, you're walking away. Keep looking back. That's what I do. I just keep looking back, no matter how far away I get. Just keep looking back at the truck. All right, I don't care about the truck anymore. Lie. Keep looking back. Is this ever gonna end, guys? Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about this trip and this truck. I'm gonna have a long week of some good videos here, because that's all I'm doing. That's my only thing I'm gonna be doing this week, is videos for you. I'm gonna be relaxing and having fun, but as far as any work-related stuff, that's what I'll be doing. So I figure let's end this video right. Let's do a little cold start on the truck, and then I'm gonna run over the camera so you can see the underbody of the truck. I don't know why I never did that, so let's do it today. Ready? All right, so that's all I got today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I know it was a long one, but I had a lot to say. So me and the truck just want to wish you guys a great Saturday. Have some fun, enjoy yourself, be safe. Twitter and Instagram at Tundra234, or comment below with your questions. I'm here for you, baby. Take care now.